Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. The Assassination of Gianni Versace, American Crime Story. This is episode number 2. It is called The Manhunt. Hit like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know I'm trying to hit 1,000. Y'all know. Now you know by now. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by February 20th. Get me there. I need 300 more. Come on. Let's get there. Help me attain my goal. What did we learn episode number 1? Gianni had everything Cunanan wanted. Fame, access, money, a lifestyle, attention. He had all of these things that this sociopath snatched away from this man, snatched away from other people along the way when he murdered him. I'm still trying to figure out a couple questions. How was Andrew Cunanan's upbringing, his home, his parents, his friends? Who were his friends? Who were his roommates in life? A fantasy, a daydream. I don't think a lot of what happened in episode number 1 when it came to him, I don't think it was realistic. I think it was a made up something. I think it was made up in his brain. Why did he choose these particular men to be their boy toys, play them, and murder them? Before we get into this review, I gotta shout out the comment section. Y'all hold me down and I appreciate you. What's up, Noya? He wants to know what's going on with the capture. Me too. Miss Poetic, you know what's up, girl. Hey. She feels the acting and the vibe. They captured the essence of the 90s, and the cinematography is on point for sure. Thank you. Spooky had a good point that the authorities really fudged this one up. They screwed it up for sure. Shaniqua Smith, she's like, girl, I'm ready to watch it. I hear you. Sally, hey, Sally. How you doing? DJ Valor. Well, he was kind of frustrated. I'm saying he. I don't know if he's he or she, but I'm just going with he. The interview techniques that the authorities used in the questioning, they felt that they were insensitive. Shouts out to Simply Aziza. You Mutt 31. MMA, what's happening? Let's get into episode number 2. This episode spans from March 94 to May 97 to July 6, 1997. A whole lot was going on. If anything, we just learned, it seems like a cover-up as far as maybe, I don't know, did you take it as if they were hinting Gianni Versace maybe had some sort of complication with his health that is not related to the ear cancer that they claim he had, associated with his promiscuous sexual activity? That I do not know, but they seem to have hinted it multiple times during this episode. Drop a comment below, let me know. I'm saying that they had undertones, maybe hinting towards HIV. That's how I took it. That's how I received it. Donatella's role, played by Penelope Cruz, man, she is slaying the role. I want to just mention right quick, the hairlines, their accents, even down to his 5 o'clock shadow, they are slaying the details. Donatella is stressing, hey, look, this is family. This is for blood only. When she talks to her brother, she speaks to her brother. She does not handle business in front of Antonio. And Antonio is straight up living La Vida Loca. Shouts out to Ricky Martin, who's playing Antonio, the boyfriend, his partner, because he's all over the place. He's getting it in with other men in the room, while Gianni's just like, I just want him to be happy. His thing is he just wants people to be happy, be free, and he just wants to create his memory that will make him be a forever fashion icon and make people happy and build his brand for his family. When Gianni stepped to his partner and his sister and he said, in order for this to work, we're going to have to be on one accord. I can't be splitting it up. That was a pretty powerful scene. And what made it huge was he had this big moment with the two people who he cared so much about at the very location that he was slain at his gates, his Versace themed gates. Dang. Now, Antonio, like I said, Antonio's lifestyle was off the chain. He's to blame. Is it safe to say Antonio's to blame for making it a little bit sketchy, making him so accessible in the clubs? Would he have been in those clubs partying out, doing what he was doing, if it wasn't for his boo? I don't know. So let's jump to May 97. May 97, Florence, South Carolina. We know Andrew Cunanan is stealing license plates, still hustling, being a real creeper. He made Milk look very nasty. This man been lying his tail off consistently and constantly. He's Kurt DeMar, then he's Andrew, and then he's a pineapple cutter, and he's all over the place. Like, what are you doing? You're a stockbroker, you're this, you're a banker, you do everything. And it's just like, wow, you're a fashion student. He's delusional. We got to see him in that same position we noticed on the pilot. Remember where he was sitting on the floor and he made a vision board with all those fancy magazines, and he just, oh, the fashion I want, this is what my future could be. We see him in the same position on the floor with photographs all over the place, and then he ends up creating a shrine towards Gianni, which was nuts, in the bathroom. He is infatuated with this icon. July 6, 1997, Donatella and her brother are back at it. And if you watch that movie, like I said, The House of Versace, that 2013 TV movie, they referred to each other as the moon and the sun, and they're doing this whole sibling arguing thing, but that's just how they communicate, and that's how they work, and that's how they blend, and that's how they talk about the competition. In that TV movie, they talked about Burberry's making jackets for dogs and they're successful, and look at us, we're falling apart. And then they're talking about other designers in that scene. I think they said McQueen and another person. So it's still on the same trail, same journey, same topics. He's like, yo, my vision is bigger than that. I'm not falling off. We're not falling off. We make things of how we make it flow the way we make it flow, and we're still hot. Now, as far as the police screwed it up for sure. That we're 100% on the same accord. Everybody, we're on the same page. No problem, right? Give me some dab. Bap. Bring it in the middle. Boom. The thing is, the caseload is so extreme. The caseload is so heavy that they get lost in the sauce. They get lost on the board. They don't have time. I mean, who's to blame for that? Hire more people. Spread it out, bring in different, create different departments. I don't know. That's way bigger than where we're at right now. If they didn't produce the paperwork for the community to see versus watching America's Most Wanted, which was a huge show, and everyone tuned in to say, okay, that's who we're looking for this week. We're going to look for that person and we're going to find them, right? It's not like you could just hit somebody up with a text or a Facebook feed. You know, this is all of this social media, just that instant thing that we can do right now. You can't do that, so everybody's looking for print is what it was. But the problem is they didn't do it. They didn't take the time out to issue the documents out to the public. So the lady at the pawn shop, which I'm pretty sure we saw her last episode, right? She's glancing, she's doing her job as best as she can. She checked his ID. It said Andrew Cunanan. She's looking, she's weighing it, making sure it's not fake. She's looking on the board. And did y'all catch who it was from Departed? Whitey Bulger? Yeah. And they didn't catch him for a while. It's not there. What can you do? He almost got caught at the restaurant, but, you know, it was that classic police line of, we were almost there. We almost got him. Now, to this pink bastinky. He's got on this pink bastinky bikini mankini, and he's got his body all greased up. He looking all shiny like some Crisco, and you could just deep fry that boy. Scissors in hand, and this was when it got weird, freak zone. I don't want to see it. Pineapples, stop. If y'all watch Shameless, Alley Cat, French fry, safe words. This is safe word time. That old man wanted his world rocked, and he rocked his world. Duct tape style. Disgusting. It was crazy. It was freakazoid times 2 million billion trillion. Yes. He put that tape on that man's face like a old nasty sexual superhero. I was disgusted. I was freaked out. Ordered the surf and turf. Well, I was just lost. Explain to me why he called 911. Maybe because he stole the coin or what? Y'all let me know. I don't know. Maybe I missed something at that point because I was doing like this. Ew, or I was too busy gagging. Let me know what I missed in that moment to where he wanted to call the authorities on Cunanan. They showed out when they went to the mortician, and the mortician put whatever makeup molding that they put over extremely damaged, mutilated, deceased bodies. They made him be open casket ready versus a closed casket situation. And they pieced his face back together. You know, like, wow. Then we had the paparazzi seeing how they just have no respect for space. Donatella having that crying moment of, dang, that girl needs an Oscar. Shouts out to Penelope because she dressed her brother and then he was cremated, which you always have to think about it. Like, why do they cremate the celebrities? You know, is it to stop the DNA? Is it to stop future DNA testing? You know, people, oh, that's my daddy. You know how they did James Brown? The beachside shower was off the chain. Bathroom shrine situation that Andrew had going on was crazy with the red outline. This death, I think, specifically changed the way celebrities probably lived in security because he was just so accessible. You know, you got folks at the gate, it's Donatella, let me in. No, not tonight, not tonight. You know, he's coming out of his balcony bedroom window talking to the community. It's like, everybody knows his habits, his rhythm. He comes here at this time to get a sandwich. He comes here to get his newspaper. Gated communities probably were the most recommended thing right after there. Like, dude, protect yourself, especially if you have the money behind you to do it. Safety first. Ain't that what Russian hacker says? Safety, the #1 priority. The pool with the stonework underneath with all of his beautiful Versace themed. It was just gorgeous. I loved it. I wanted it. I thought about it earlier today. I was like, oh, I wonder if they'll show that pool because that pool is just gorgeous, and they sure did in episode #2. Now the club called Club Twist. Gianni had on that see-through Versace shirt and the dark pants. I'm like, man, this guy he's killing it. He's killing it in his own clothes. Like, you gotta love it. He's clean. You gotta love his style. So it was good. I enjoyed it. I like it. I think it's a great show once again. Looking forward to seeing where they come with episode #3 because the first 2 were definitely movie quality, and FX is doing an outstanding job. Good for them. The cast is superb, like, for real. Dango Andrew's creepy though, man. I'm just saying. But Antonio, I don't know. And Santos, why is Santos so quiet? Did he not say anything? Like, did he ever write a book? This is Gianni's oldest brother. He's always just so quiet, but you see more Donatella speaking versus him. So I'm sure he has a story. I don't know the deal with Andrew's hotel hole friend, whatever he was. If people ask if we're friends, you tell them no. I don't know if this was a real person and who you recorded. Wouldn't he have called the police? I don't know. They'll probably build on that. They absolutely have to build on that in the future episodes. Like, hey, he did this. This is where he was, you know. We'll see. But y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. Please hit subscribe. Until the next time. Peace.